Well, see, that's where you thought wrong, okay? He's out here absorbing the heart fragments, he's absorbing feelings, and he's absorbing my hatred for him after last episode, and when he couldn't just say 8 letters. That's all it is. I love you is 8 letters, guys, if you didn't know. He just needed to say that, and then it would have solved all the problems. We could have saved ourselves an hour. But no, couldn't do that. What? You couldn't, huh? This literally happened before. What do you mean you couldn't imagine it? I'm sorry. I never expected that either. Thank you, Toko. I need to calm down too. We all decided to gather in the club room the next morning before class starts. The 2 witches are dejected while Meguru and I keep apologizing. It's great to have someone as easygoing as Tokakushi-senpai around in this situation. Oh my gosh, we're summing things up again. We just did that last episode. Yeah, we were all there, we watched it. Just like the other time. That's exactly why I was saying, why do you mean you couldn't imagine this? It happened the other time. Hell yeah. Basically, I'm now in the same boat with Shiba-san as I am with you. That's probably because you haven't been around another boy before. Sorry, but can we move on? I think we have a good idea of what happened now. This talk is making me feel guilty. Real quick, Meguru, I want to ask, do you guys think this is going to be like a reoccurring theme? Probably a lot of you have already played, and I would hope you've already played. But do you think, like, this is going to be a reoccurring theme in each of the routes? There's going to be, like, some idea of him absorbing heart fragments and, like, trying to give them back, I guess? I'm assuming that's what's going to happen in Aichi's, because that didn't happen during the common route. We didn't give them back. It sounds like that's going to be something we do in each of the routes, is give her hers back. And then maybe Tsumugi is going to, you know, be in a situation where she needs hers back too. Maybe it'll be Aichi needs double the amount back. I don't know. You don't have to bring that up again, Meguru. I feel like this thing has turned into a black hole by now, just absorbing everything. Yeah, it's happened 2 times in a row, but these are isolated special cases, guys. Don't worry, it won't happen again. Can we stop talking about my whole... Yeah, this hole's probably so small we could time travel through it. That's what I thought. I've been returning fragments to you, even if little by little. Yeah, thanks. Anyways, let's move on. Damn, you guys just got a relationship and you're being so cold. The Shuuji likes filling holes, huh?
再度かけらを吸収してしまうようなことは起こらないはず。
Yeah, that's what you thought.
じゃあ続きは私が。それでね、どうしてだろうって赤城や相馬さんとも話したんだけど。
Shiba-san takes over the conversation for Aichi-san, who is taking a breather. Little bit distressed over there. That's some grade A witch teamwork.
原因はおそらく星野くん自身がそれを強く願って引き寄せちゃったっていうのもあるだろうし。
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, he wanted more of her feelings. He wanted more of her taste, in his own words.
めぐるちゃんの方も強くそれを望んでしまってたからっていうのもあるんじゃないかなと。
I think that maybe bopping her on the head while they're hugging and kissing probably wasn't a smart idea.
確かに自分望んじゃってました。先輩に自分の気持ち全部あげたいって。
Well, you certainly did. You didn't have to actually recite that word for word. It's embarrassing.
だって先輩ばっかり悪者じゃかわいそうだし、自分もって。
Yep, I definitely wished for that too. I was like, I want you to direct more of your feelings at me. I want you to make me taste them. I want you to give me all of your feelings. This is the most lewd way of saying this for something that isn't lewd.
って先輩も言ってるし、しかも何ですかそれ。すごいイケメンゼリフじゃないですか。
I don't think your mind has been all rainbows and lollipops either. If kissing already makes me this happy, then what's gonna happen when we go further?
なんで知ってるのそれ。
Well, because I absorbed your fragments.
返して。喉に指突っ込んだりしてさっさと出してくださいよもう。
Hey, how do you know he absorbs it through his mouth? Could absorb it through other holes. Did you want to give me all of your feelings? You're going against what you just said.
そうですけど恥ずかしいんですってば。もうなんでこの人彼女できてもこんなにデリカシーがないの。
I hate to tell you that's most men. It's not specific to him.
まあ傍から見れば仲良しだねって感じなんだけどね。
Oh yeah, I think so.
まあそういうわけでタイミングとか2人の気持ちとかがたまたまバッチリ合っちゃったっていうことのはずだから、今後はまずこういうことは起こらないんじゃないかな。
If it happens a third time, I'm gonna be disappointed because you just said that. It's like last episode when I said, oh, they're not gonna do a panty shot, immediately does two after.
そうですか。
Still mad about that. Is it just me or does she seem a little disappointed despite what she just said?
それにこれから2人が仲を深めていく以上、星名くんの心はますます満たされていくはずですしね。
めぐるちゃんの愛情でね。やめてくださいよ。自分やっぱりこんなデリカシーのない人は考え直した方がいいかなとか思ってる
Okay,
んです
don't
から。
go that far. If you guys break up after all of the waiting I had to do, okay? I had to sit here and listen to you guys say like, oh my gosh, I love the other one, but I'm too afraid to say it. I'm gonna be mad. I will quit the route if you guys break up, okay? I will. I can just move on to the next one. I'm just trying to get closer to Toko's. That's all I care about. So, I like Meguru too. I'm over exaggerating, but I will do it. Am I that bad? Yes, you are.
ただの照れ隠しだから。
Yes, Shuuji, you are very much that bad.
戸隠先輩は毎度毎度見抜かないでくださいよ。
No, that's why I love her, that she does point out everything, because she's so observant. As Hogakushi Senpai mentions it, yeah, that bittersweet taste is in the air. I see, so basically the sweetness contains embarrassment. Huh, interesting.
というよりですね、仲を深めていってもらわないと我々も困るんです。
Oh, right, I can only return the fragments by having my heart filled up, so...
はい、極めて稀な例ですが、起こってしまった以上、結果は結果として受け止めるしかありまそしてこうなってしまったものは仕方がありませんし、回収不可能なわけでもないんですから。
自分と先輩がきちんと恋を育んでいけば問題解決ってことですか？先輩の心が満たされて。
Wow, this is a crazy twist. We gotta fill his heart, and I wonder how that's gonna happen.
実はですね、ハロウィンパーティー以降も何度かかけらが少量ながら戻ってきてはいたんですよ。
Oh, really?
はい、状況からすると星名くんと稲葉さんの距離が近づくごとに
Yeah. Hadn't we already found out this information? I could have sworn we already knew this.
ってことはこのまま行ってくれれば私の分のかけらもこっちに戻ってくるはずだから。あやちさん。
はい、なので我々の結論としては一つです。
Ayachi-san and Shiva-san look at each other and nod.
二人はこれからどんどんラブラブになってください。
そうしていただけるとこちらも助かりますし、お二人もそれは望むところですよね。我々もできる限りの協力をしますから、どんどん仲を深めていってください。
Oh wow, isn't that awfully convenient for those two?
で、早速二人っきりにされちゃいましたね。
So the only one who loses here is Togakushi, who's secretly in love with us. I don't know how I'll be able to face them in class. Appreciate their thoughtfulness, but being told you gotta get lovey-dovey only makes things more awkward. Neither of us know what to do next. At least things are different now compared to yesterday. That's right, I'm no longer stuck, unable to tell what Meguru is thinking, nor am I terrified of moving forward. Even if we don't know exactly what the other is thinking, we at least know we love each other now. So while this is awkward, at least the anxiety is gone, right? Besides, I can perceive that taste from Meguru again. Despite her awkwardness, I'm perceiving the bittersweet taste again. It contains a sweetness mixed with embarrassment. Maybe she wants me to say something because she's too nervous to do so herself. Okay, with the way her eyes are spinning, I think I'm on the right track. Now that I know Meguru loves me, I can use that as a key to decipher her feelings. Meguru, maybe you should take a deep breath and relax. It looked like you were overthinking things and were on the verge of a mental meltdown. That literally was the entirety of last episode, but okay. Let me guess, you're unsure of what to do. I've been quiet, which makes it difficult for you to say anything at all. I actually really like what's going on, and I feel like this is a little bit differently than I kind of pictured it going. I like that they're not immediately like this lovey-dovey couple. I like that things aren't just like naturally like fitting into place. It feels a lot more realistic because it's like, oh, hey, we're a couple now. We just had this big romantic thing happen, but I don't know what to do, right? Like, this is their first relationship. It's not just gonna magically happen, right? Don't panic, it's nothing weird. I was just guessing based on the feelings I read from you. Gotta say though, you're like another person today compared to yesterday. Well, you happily leapt into my arms yesterday, but today you're pretty awkward. Yeah, exactly, that's what I like about it. It feels kind of natural. I think some couples would probably definitely just jump into being really affectionate, but I like that they're kind of young, kind of inexperienced. They don't really know. They're figuring it out. Maybe she's more embarrassed now that she had time to calm down, or maybe knowing that we both love each other makes her more worried about our interactions. And I shouldn't forget that yesterday she had her friends supporting her. Meguru was generally more outgoing and confident in the company of close friends. Thank you, that means a lot to me. The sweetness coming from Meguru intensifies. Seems that she took my response to heart. Yeah, I really have changed. I never wanted to proactively use my ability before. Now it's more like I want to learn to use it better and utilize its full potential. I want to understand Meguru's feelings better and ease her anxieties by taking the initiative. Wow, he's actually trying to improve as a person? Okay, I'm happy with this. Anyways, I'd like us to get closer. How should we go about that? I feel like the thing about this is you don't want to force this. This is something you should just naturally do. Like, maybe go out on some dates and stuff, right? You know, put yourself in situations where you're kind of forced to maybe grow closer, but don't do it with the intention of like, oh, hey, this is gonna bring us really close together, right? Like, go with the mindset of it might bring us closer together. I think we'd have a good time doing this. Kind of begs the question of where to start, though. I mean, we already kissed. What were you thinking?
先輩のデリカシーだし。
I definitely think having your first kiss in front of a bunch of people is kind of weird, but crap, I pissed her off again. I know she uses anger as a cover for embarrassment, but still, she's 100% right. I need to get better at this. Oh, you're right. I need to think more before I open my dumb mouth.
いや、そんな謝らなくても。
No, I do. You're a very earnest and sensitive girl, but I want to treat you right. This is something I need to be better about. So I'm sorry. I know I'm like this currently, but I'll do my best to improve.
先輩。
I mean, I definitely had that too. Like, relationships, you know, when I was young, kind of built me up. Like, kind of changed me as a person for the better. Made me a little bit more confident in certain ways. They also hurt me in other ways too, right? Like, it does hurt when you're in a relationship, you really care about somebody, and then things don't work out. I mean, that always hurts, but that's character building, right? You're going to go and take that into your next relationship, and hopefully it's not going to be a downer for you. It's not going to be something that drags you down. But hopefully it'll be something like a learning experience. You can kind of find out what you are and aren't looking for in a relationship, and that'll help you match with somebody that does have those characteristics or those qualities that you're looking for. After all, I love you.
はい。
Thank you. I love when people say thank you in response to I love you. That just sounds like, okay. Just like brush that aside. Sweetness grows even stronger. Yes, this is the feeling I wish to hold dear. This is what I want to always have by my side. I'm reminded of the heart fragrance I absorbed from Meguru. I don't hear Meguru's voice anymore like I did after absorbing them, but still, I literally have accepted Meguru's feelings of love for me. There's no doubt about it. I'm happy, incredibly happy, and I need to find the right way to convey that happiness to her. Until now, I never would have had these kind of thoughts. The emotions of everyone else had previously given me nothing but misery, so I've always avoided them as much as possible. But because of that, I've never made an effort to convey my own feelings to someone else. But it's different now, which is why I really need to work on improving myself. After all, I love Meguru just as much as she loves me.
とにかくよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, same here.
ってよれ、ちょっとのんびりしすぎちゃいましたかね。
Yeah, we better hurry. See you later, Meguru.
はい。また後で。
She still seems really awkward. Yeah, that was a hint of pain I sensed when we parted. Yeah, I can kind of get that just from the way she was talking. Those even the briefest of partings can be painful. Or is it because I didn't say when the later and see you later will be? In that case, after arriving in my classroom, I sent Meguru a text. Let's meet at lunch break. Wait for me in the courtyard. I received her reply almost immediately. Yeah, okay. That means something like you got it, right? Sure. We'll go with that. I'm here, Meguru.
もう遅いですよ先輩。ちゃんと来てくれたから許して。
Sorry, I had to drop by the school store
そ
first.
っか。先輩はお弁当じゃないんですもんね。ならしょうがないか。
Is she gonna be like, I'm gonna start bringing you lunch? So mind if I have a seat?
はい。今ずれますね。
Meguru cheerfully scoots over to make space for me. She seems really truly happy right now. There's no pain at all that I can feel, while there is quite a lot of bitter
いいで
sweetness.
すよ先輩。
Yeah, thanks, we'll do.
一緒にお昼食べてくれるってことでいいんですよね。
Of course, we'll never see each other during class because we're in different years, so I figured we should at least spend our lunch breaks together. I mean, I think it's perfectly fine, like, if you have friends in another class, like, let her spend some time with her other friends, too. I mean, you can see her after school.
それじゃあ食べましょう。今日いい天気でよかった。
I think that's, like, the biggest thing I could say to somebody. Like, if you're getting into a new relationship, don't go out and ignore all of your friends to pursue this relationship. You can have both. And I feel like you need to establish that, because then if you like get into a serious relationship, like a long-term one, or if you get like married, you know, that kind of thing, you need to have that balance. Just because you're married doesn't mean you need to spend every waking moment with them. That's something that I have a hard time balancing, because my wife, I don't want her to feel like I'm ignoring her, and I think that sometimes she feels that's the case when I'm going out with friends, which is weird, because I'm like, I don't feel that way when she goes out with friends. I don't care. Like, I entertain myself, but I think girls are a little bit different in that regard. They definitely want you to prioritize them. And I'm not saying don't do that, but you need to have a balance. Like, still hang out with friends. Both people in a relationship need to have time with friends. It can't just be all about the relationship all the time, because then you'll just, I don't know, there's consequences for that. Sweetness is also coming from her in increasingly large dosages. Seems like I made the right call in asking to see her during lunch. Looks like I'm doing okay so far.
先輩今日のお弁当のメイン唐揚げですよ。自分お母さんの唐揚げ大好きなんですよね。
I want some karaage. That sounds
先輩
good.
もよかったら食べてみます？一つだけならあげてもいいですよ。
Yeah, that would be awesome.
それじゃ
How about you try feeding me it? Whoa, Shuuji, okay, we're just jumping into that. I'd really like that, actually, could you?
マジですか？それマジで言ってますか？
Megur's face flushes bright red. Oh crap, I totally jumped the gun, didn't I? So I thought, however, the bitter sweetness, taste, and itchiness coming from Meguru aren't slowing down.
はやーってそりゃ確かに定番ですけどでもこんなところでっていうかいきなり展開早くないですか？
Judging by her reaction, it doesn't seem like she's against the idea
そ
itself.
りゃ自分もそういうのちょっと憧れてましたけど
That's the thing that annoys me, when people want to do something so bad, and then as soon as you do it, they, like, chicken out. I
やっ
thought
ぱ
so.
りって何ですか？自分積んでるんですか？
It's a game over. I can read people's emotions,
そう
remember?
でした。
So do you think you could give it a shot?
ダメっていうかダメじゃないですけどでも
I just love her face right here. That's so adorable. She looks like so nervous about it, but at the same time, just like so flustered and cute. Wholesome Meguru is wholesome.
とにかく展開早すぎますよ。昨日付き合い始めたばっかりなのに
Well, I guess, but in our case, we've already kissed.
付き合い始めたばっか
My lips feel itchy. Did you just recall us kissing?
だからもうなんで先輩は徹底的にデリカシーがないんですか？
I love how he can feel that. He's like, I feel my lips right now. Did you just imagine us kissing? Meguru, are you actually mad now?
バカ最低このマジと変木先輩
I'll never understand women.
だからお前そりゃ誰だってズバリ指摘されりゃ恥ずかしいだろうさ。
Yeah, man, I screwed up yet again. When will I ever learn? It's break time between afternoon classes, and I'm still wallowing in regret over what I did during lunch. Why would you regret that? Like, just let it happen. Just have fun. I didn't misread Meguru's feelings or anything. I simply said something I shouldn't have. That's fine. I need to learn from my mistakes to figure out how to be a more considerate guy.
そういうのはさりげなく拾うからグッとくるんであってね。わかる？
Yeah, I think. Thanks. So glad I have friends I can talk to about this.
まあでもさ、結果的に良かったのかもしれない。
With what?
例の噂だよ。最近はまあ割と収まってきてたけど、さっき小耳に挟んだのだと、ありゃただ単に彼女とちょっとした口喧嘩してただけだったらしいってところで、その証拠に今日も中庭で一緒に飯食いながら言い合いしてたし、爆発しろみたいなさ。
Your fight in the courtyard. Is that what that was? That was a fight?
憶測の状態だとあれこれ尾ひれがついて広がるけど確定しちゃえばもうそれは認めるしかないしね。
You know what I would tell all the people in these visual novels that are always spreading rumors? How about you mind your damn business? Okay, that's what I'm gonna tell you.
男女交際ってなったらもうそれは普通なことだもんね。
あと、あやちさんファンが安心してた。まあそれでも、修二は爆発しろとは言ってたっぽいけど。
What the heck am I supposed to do then?
そりゃ稲葉さんをまた怒らせないように。
Fair point.
まあお前も絶対的な経験値が足りないんだから、ある意味しょうがないんだろうけどさ。
だったらなおさら頑張れって話でしょ。稲葉さんともっと仲を深めていきたいならさ。
Hey, my relationship's perfectly fine, okay?
失敗は仕方ない。初心者だし。ただ問題は次からどうするかだと思うけど。
I mean, I would hope if this is her first relationship too, like she would understand that. Like, hey, I'm gonna say some things that maybe I shouldn't. and then maybe I'll say some things just trying to throw things out there to like see how you feel about things. And like if you don't get mad at him all the time for trying to experiment and see what works on you, like he's trying to understand your personality a little bit better, like how he can show affection. Like just don't get mad at him for doing that. Like he cares about you. He's trying to show you affection. And he thought maybe you feeding him would have been funny. It would have been cute. She got all embarrassed about it.
星名くん、早速めぐるちゃんを怒らせちゃったみたいだね。
No, he didn't. She's just...
そうですね。
あ、メル
Was that her phone? Or was that something else?
はい、すみません。
Okay,
ちょっ
okay,
と返事
okay.
を打ってしまいますね。
I have to ask with Aichi, because, you know.
難しく考えることはないと思いますよ。
あ、もう返事来た。ねね先輩、本当に協力体制だ。嬉しい。でも難しく考えることはないって。それが難しいんですよ、ねね先輩。
To be honest with you guys, the biggest thing in a relationship is just talk stuff out. It's like, hey, you got a problem with him? Something he did that he shouldn't have done? Just say it to him. He needs to know directly. Don't play around. Don't try to be subtle about it. Guys, I feel like, want direct answers to things. We want like a clear cut, like this is how it should be. If he's teasing you and it feels kind of offensive, let him know. And that way he can either stop it, or what I think is a better solution is you can just realize that he's not doing it to be mean to you. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I've definitely teased people, and maybe they got the wrong idea about it. And once they communicated to me, like, hey, like, I don't really like that you're saying this. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to, be playful and be a friend. But they expressed that to me, and I kind of stopped doing it. Or they learned that, oh, he's not doing it to be mean to me. He's doing it because he considers us friends. Like, it just changed the situation. Like, the biggest thing you can do if you have a problem is just mention it to somebody. Just be direct. Don't beat around the bush, because then you're just delaying it. You're making it confusing for them, and they don't get the message. I don't have a clue about how we're supposed to develop our relationship. Make things worse, I keep getting flustered for some reason. That's because you're focused on building a relationship. Just go out and do things naturally. Just have lunch together. Don't worry about, is this building our relationship? It is. The little things build relationships, guys. It's not necessarily always the big things. Sometimes the big things are big because of the little things that led up to them.
自分で考えるとまたひどいことになりそうだしと送信。でもう来た。ねね先輩、迷いがない。で、
What would you like to do together with Hoshina-kun?
そりゃ一緒にいたいです。どうすればいいのかはわかんないですけど、もっとラブラブになりたいです。恋人っぽいこともいっぱいしてみたいですよ。例えばほら、明日は休みだし、ほら、デートとか。
That's a great idea.
けど、それをどう切り出せばいいのかがわかんないんですよ。
Just be casual about it. Hey, you want to go out with me tomorrow? On Saturday. That bike keeps guessing all my thoughts. That only makes me more flustered.
それでいいんだと思いますけどね。
Now, Hoshina, who just said that he wants to be a little bit more confident, should be the one asking. But it's perfectly fine if you ask too. I just feel like I'm never gonna get confident Shuuji.
自分もって無理に最初から思い詰めなくてもいいんじゃないでしょうか。言えるギリギリのことだけ言えれば、まずはそれでいいと思います。
そう
すれば星名くんもそのうち分かってくれるはずですよ。私が言えたからではありませんけど、焦りは禁物です。はあ、そうですよね。ねね先輩、ありがとうございます。なんか気づけばまたお悩み相談になってる。おかげで先輩と巡り会えたし、こうして付き合えたんだから。
Oh my gosh, we're back to this. Freaking enjoying their hobby of talking to each other in silence. Goes out for the day, and Meguru and I are walking home together side by side. Of course, we're taking the usual detour as we've grown accustomed to doing. About it earlier today, I'm really sorry how I acted.
いえ、それはお互い様ですし。
Well, it's true that can be pretty inconsiderate. I really feel bad about that. I'll try my best to improve. But you know, I know it's wrong to think this, but getting yelled at by you isn't so bad. Even your angry feelings taste good. Shuuji, you sound like a really big degenerate right now. You enjoy getting yelled at by her? Meguru's keeping quiet. If she's still upset, I can't taste any anger, though. Anyways, I feel bad on Instagram, like when I'm looking at reels and stuff. I think I've liked enough degenerate stuff, like just some interesting content, that I'm starting to get more of it. I get some really out there memes. I don't want to out myself by saying what exactly I'm seeing. Like, it's not just straight up perverted stuff. It's just degenerate stuff. I guess I've been giving into it and liking it because it's like memes. It's funny, but it's just getting. Never mind. I really do love you. That's the one thing I want you to understand. I'm inexperienced in just about every way, so I'm sure I'll end up doing more stupid crap like today at some point. I really meant it when I said that I want to treat you right. That's why. I'll do my best to improve, and it'd make me really happy if you kept loving me as well. Wow, that's crazy. There's no school on Saturday? Meguru falls silent after whispering those words. Her face is dyed scarlet, and a sweet smell tickles my nostrils and makes my heart race. She mentioned there's no school tomorrow while experiencing these emotions. Oh my gosh, this whole route is just going to be about him trying to read her feelings because she won't outright say them, and Shuuji definitely wouldn't bring it up in the first place. Dripping out of her perspective, what she wants becomes clear. You're right, it's Saturday tomorrow. So Meguru, would you like to go on a date? Yes! Finally. Smile blossoms across Meguru's face as she nods enthusiastically. She just wants you to take the lead, so do it! Give myself a little pump at my minor success. Wow, you had to have so much hints. You have to have a superpower to be able to tell that. I mean, I asked you out and you actually said yes. That's the first time I've asked a girl out on a date. Hey, I'm the same way. Okay, so let's meet up at the station at 10 a.m. Is that fine by you? Yes, thank goodness. He's planning it out. Women like prior planning, okay? If you are asking them out on a date, they want you to have it planned out already. But the thing is, with any date, just because you plan something out doesn't mean things will go according to plan. So be flexible. I think that's a good idea, to be flexible. Because then it's like, oh, we didn't get to go do the thing. Maybe it started raining and we were going to go sit down in the park. So, oh, we can't go do that. Some people might get mad, like, oh, darn, my plans got ruined, right? It's like, oh, no, we can dance in the rain. You know, you just have fun with it. Just go with the flow. I'm very much that kind of person. I go with the flow. And my wife is learning. We're going to say that. My wife is learning to go with the flow. She was very much a prior planner before I met her. Damn, I'm so happy right now. Not just because I asked her on a date, but the incredible cuteness of her smile. Alright, time to give it all on tomorrow's date. I still love this. This is probably my favorite tarot card of her. just with the paws, just sticking her tongue out. It's great. And so the next day arrives. Cello! Did I keep you waiting?
すごいすごい。デートの定番ゼリフですよ、
I
今
know.
の。
That's so Japanese of you. Meguru and I are meeting up at the station for our first date. Sure enough, our greeting has left me feeling warm inside. Drives home how we're really dating now, and now I'm getting really embarrassed.
そういうわけで今日はよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, so am I.
それでどこに行きます？
Are you guys gonna go to the mall? Been thinking about that. Mind leaving the date plans to me today. It's our first date, you know, so I figured as the boyfriend, it should be on me to take the lead.
はい、大歓迎です。
I think it should be on whoever's willing to say it. And Meguru's not willing to say it. Shuuji's not willing to say it, but Shuuji's gonna say it anyways.
どこにだってついていきますよ。彼女ですから。
How did that make your heart pound?
ってそれを言わないでくださいってば。そうですけど。
I love how he notices something just through his power, and he's like, did that just happen? She could have right off the bat. I was so happy for saying that she wanted to hear that I couldn't contain myself. Come on, man, have some tact. That's the thing I need to put in the most effort into today. Take a short ride over to the city's downtown
なんだ
district.
か久々ですよ。
Me neither. Last time I was here was that one time.
あの時ってあれですよね。
Oh, I like how they're mentioning that. That's cute. A date rehearsal for Kawakami-kun.
すごく前のような気がしますけど、そんなでもないんですよね。
No, it was just a few episodes ago. Maybe this would be a good place to start. Last time we were researching someone else's date, but that's not the case now, right?
はい。あの時はただの先輩と後輩でしたけど、それに今度こそ本当の初デートなんだし。
I thought it might be a nice way to highlight how far we've come since then. What do you think?
いいと思います。嬉しいです。
That's a large amount of happiness coming from her, matching her bright smile. She literally just said she's happy. What do you mean you can sense a large amount? Of course she is. She just said it. There's also that bittersweet taste. Great, I just have to keep this up. Shall we then? Set off towards the shopping mall together. Meguru walks forward with large and cheery strides. I notice in the corner of my eyes her tiny hands swinging to and fro. Right, today, so maybe I'd better take. It'd be better if I took her hand.
なんです？
Nothing. Maybe I shouldn't jump straight to that on the first day. Who cares? Just do it. Stop thinking about it so much. Gosh. It frustrates me because I definitely thought like this when I was young. I had no idea what I was doing. And definitely things like this popped into my mind. But now I'm just older and I'm just like, who cares? Just do it. Be confident. Girls like confidence, okay? Meguru tends to treat first times as treasured moments.
いえ、なんでも行きましょう。
Yep, we're back in the mall. So we're gonna go on a movie date, aren't we? Because they already have the CG for it, they might as well use it again. Start out by strolling through the shopping mall, doing some window shopping.
映画見るんじゃないんですね。
We better not to go with the exact same date plan. Oh, they're not doing it.
はい。これは自分たちのデートなんで。
The moment I feel the bittersweet taste in the racing of her heart increase. Does that mean she's in anticipation of something? Okay, random.
はい。ありがとうございます。いきなりすぎてびっくりでしたけど。
Alright, just had the urge to tell you. Guess I misread the signals there. Man, this is hard. We walk around more stores with Meguru eventually deciding to buy a new article of clothing at one. I'll never feel comfortable at the women's departments in clothing stores.
下着屋さんじゃなかっただけ良かったじゃないですか。
Oh, see, I have no problem with that. My wife and I have gone into Victoria's Secret. I'm not embarrassed by it whatsoever. I'll actually like point out things. She doesn't really go there for lingerie though. I mean, they have like other clothes you can have. Like they have like pajamas and things like that. More wholesome stuff, I guess. The girl looks very satisfied with her purchase. On a side note, I helped her pick her purchase, so her happiness carries over to me too, though I'm a little bit embarrassed. Oh, I'll carry the bag for you.
ありがとうございます。すごい。先輩なんか超彼氏っぽいですよ。
Leave it all to me.
すぐ調子に乗るんですよね、先輩。
True. There we go. She's smiling. She's giving a little bit of a smirk. Okay, so we're getting through to her. This is good. How couldn't I, after managing to guess what she wanted me to do? Whenever I get something right, it's not just Meguru who's happy. I get a warm and fuzzy feeling in my chest too. This has been a very date-like date so far, if I say so myself. Wow, a date feeling like a date. That's awesome. We're doing a good job. I'm even carrying her bags for now.
でも先輩と一緒に服を買ったなんてなんか信じられない。
Meguru lines up next to me as we talk.
今まではずっと一人で買いに来てましたもん。一緒に選んだりするの楽しかった。先輩、自分に似合うと思って選んでくれたんですよ。
Of course.
ありがとうございました。
See, every time I do that with my wife, though, I feel like she chooses, like, the other option. She's like, oh, you like this one? I'm going with the other one, then. It feels like that sometimes. I mean, she does, like, take my advice, but... Show me you wearing it sometime. Ooh.
どうしよっかな。
Really, why not? I helped pick it out. Pick it, so I want to see it, too.
でも
Conversation ended up going this way before I realized, damn, it's like we're a genuine couple. Yes, that's why you stop worrying about it. You just let conversation flow, and things naturally happen that are entertaining and bring you closer together. Who would have thought that I'd be able to have a conversation like this with a girl someday? Damn, am I ever happy. It's moments like these that must make dates so special.
そっか。先輩そんなに見たいんだ。
Bittersweet taste is practically pouring out of Meguru. Wait, is she hinting that she wants something then?
それじゃあ先輩。
So Meguru, how about you put it in now? Hey yo, what the hell are they talking about?
マジで言ってるのそれ。
Meguru goes beet red in an instant just gets as flustered as she was yesterday.
嫌ですよ。外で着替えするなんて。トイレの個室狭いし落ち着かないし。
Hey yo!
ここで。
Okay, Meguru, I think you're going a little too far. To get it wrong, I thought you were hinting that you wanted to do that, so I figured I'd give you a push.
そんな理由？
Well, I also wanted to see you wearing it, but the way you kept glancing up at me. I thought you were sending me signals. I didn't want to let you down, but I got it wrong. You've gotten everything wrong.
そんなのはどう？
Well, then I'm not sure what you wanted.
それは。
This is such a guy thing. Like, I absolutely relate to Shuuji not understanding what necessarily girls want sometimes. Sorry, can you just tell me so I know for the future?
だから先輩は先輩なんですよ。本当にデリカシーやし。
What? Damn, I just don't understand her. You gotta be direct with guys. Direct. Direct. At the shopping mall and now back outside downtown. We had lunch at some point, but I think it was in low spirits, which probably has something to do with how I screwed up yet again. It's okay, you're a guy, you're gonna do it. All the more reason for me to get it right. I need to make up for my mistakes. Our relationship is at stake here. Hey, Meguru.
はい。
Let's go there next. I've been wanting to visit that place with you. Is it a cafe? Points at shopping area not far from the station. Shopping area has various stores and restaurants as you'd expect, but there's a modest amusement park here. It's the #1 date spot in town. On the weekends, it's almost as busy as the shopping mall we just left. Because of the reputation as a date spot, I've always avoided it. I think it'd be awkward to go by myself. Is this your first time here too?
あ、はい。なんていうか敷居が高い感じで。
Looks like she felt the same way as me. Then this makes for a great opportunity for us to finally check it out. It should be very date-like too. Say we're together, we can actually walk around with confidence.
胸を張ってって。
Well, I have a cute girlfriend by my side. Oh, okay.
はい。そこでと思っちゃったらせっかくのイケメンゼリフが台無しですよ。
Hey, he was being confident. Okay, let him do it.
でもありがとうございます。先輩もかっこいいですよ。
Okay, but you just started
だ
cheating.
からスルーしてくださいよそこは。
What? I screwed up again. Okay, it's time to start making up for the crap load of mistakes I'm making. Or so I was thinking.
マジですかそれ。マジで言ってる？
We've been seeing this face a lot this video. Well, isn't it couple like?
恋かもしれませんけど。無理ですよ。そんな恥ずかしすぎますって。一つのジュース二人でストローさして飲むとか。
I understand there's like a germ element to this, like you don't want to like share, because apparently every time you drink from something you backwash unknowingly, okay, or at least majority of the time. So I understand from like a germ perspective, okay, and I've definitely maybe felt like that before. You guys have literally kissed, okay? And when you're in a relationship, you just share germs, okay? That's just what happens. You share germs. Just wanted to try it once. You really don't want to. It's not like it's a big deal. I feel like they have more reservations with indirect kisses than actual kisses. Like every visual novel we play, they're like, oh, I can't do that. It's an indirect kiss. But oh, I'll kiss you on the lips, sure. Because you.
もうわざとでしょ。そうやってめぐるを恥ずかしがらせたいだけなんでしょ。
Well, this date's going great.
何すか突然。
Looked like you were tired from walking a little, so I thought you would have wanted it.
おんぶしてほしいなんか思うわけないでしょ。
Is he just trying to do every embarrassing thing?
自分お腹鳴りました。
I just figured you might be hungry.
違いますよ。自分はただ。もういいです。
I also feel like Meguru is overreacting though a little bit. Like, she could just like shrug it off, you know, or just it's like, oh no, that would be embarrassing. You don't have to like freak out every time he says something like that.
だからなんでこの人こうもデリカシーがないの？
He's got that tactless riz. Just one screw up after another for me. Sorry, really, I just.
いえ、こっちもごめん。どうもこう予想外に迫られたりするとテンパっちゃって。
I think she's nervous because there's something. I don't want to say that word. Is that bad? That looks like a bad word. We're gonna pretend we didn't see that word. But the problem is I simply can't figure out what something is. Like I'm sure that word is perfectly fine, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna get canceled, okay? I'm trying my best to pick up on her signals, but the results speak for themselves. Anyways, let's head back to the station's main square. It'll get dark soon. Getting experience a bittersweet taste as she glances at me. She's probably hoping I'll do something again. I don't have it in me to make another guess, though. I've been screwing up left and right. The last thing I want to do is upset her again. Let's go! Head off without doing anything. Then Meguru lines up next to me. Her walking, something catches my eye. That's not her hands. Carrying her bag, so both of her hands are swinging back and forth unburdened. Her hands are so tiny, they're pretty cute. Makes me want to hold hands with her. The urge was there at the start of the day and has only gotten stronger. The wonderful bittersweet taste I'm getting from her isn't making things any easier. Now to think of it, Meguru's been walking on this side of me the whole day, on the side of my free hand. Wow, I wonder what that means. Wait a minute. Does she want to hold hands? I'm reluctant because I already made more than enough mistakes for the day, but it's not like it's possible to make things worse than they already are. Besides, even if this isn't what she's thinking about, Meguru's hand, the bittersweet taste continues to flow out of her. While relishing the taste. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my guy. This is lewd. Like, I'm probably gonna have to censor this, but wholesome. Okay? Muster the courage to take her hand. In the end, this is simply what I wanted. I wanted to hold Meguru's hand. I wanted to wrap her hand in mine. A possibly sweet scent fills my nostrils and a fire is lit in my chest. And look! Guys, there's no panty shot. It's great. It's wholesome. Meguru blushes and casts her eyes downwards, but it doesn't stop the sweetness and heat. It doesn't take long for her to tightly grasp my hand in return. Of course, Meguru's been wanting to hold hands this whole time. She was just too embarrassed to admit it. Wow. That's been the whole theme of this entire route, is they're too embarrassed to say something. Actually, she's talked about holding hands before.
その点で言うと、先輩は歩くのちょっと早すぎですね。
Oops, I wasn't thinking about that at all.
さりげない優しさって女の子としては嬉しいものですからね。
Back then, I never would have imagined I would end up walking together like this with Meguru in the near future. You know, the fact that we had the conversation makes me wonder if our pairing is destiny at work.
先輩。
I'm moving too fast to gauge her pace and try to match it. This is not my usual pace. This is now our pace we use while walking together. Knowing me, I might screw up and start walking too quickly. But as long as we're hand in hand, I'll know to correct myself. This is by no means a one-sided affair. We're walking together, each holding the other's hand, each feeling the other. Perhaps by doing this, Meguru can better understand how I feel when we're together without having my ability. Aren't you guys just an adorable couple? Meguru's heart is still racing, but it seems like she's finally relaxing a little. Yeah, grabbing her hand was the right choice. You know, I've been waiting to hold hands with you all day long.
そうなんですか？
My constant mistakes made it hard to find the right timing. But yeah, I've been wanting it to more than anything.
めぐるもですよ。
This is such a relief. I finally got it right.
でもその分嬉しい。
Hey, Meguru. Hand in hand like this, let's learn how to be a couple. I feel like we'll be alright as long as we're together.
はい、先輩。こうやって。
Sorry for all the bullcrap I made you put up with today.
もうすっごく今嬉しいから全然いいですよ。どうしようってくらいに。
Yeah, I can tell that she's incredibly happy. Successfully responding to her desire is all it takes to make her happy. Meguru hangs her head to hide her bashfulness, but she can't hide the incredible smile on her face. I want to do more for her. My trust grows hotter as my desire to support her grows. Man, this is amazing. This is really love, isn't it? That fact is finally sinking in. This is a date. My first love has turned into such a wonderful relationship. Well, good for you, Shuuji. I'm proud of
こ
you.
こまでで大丈夫です。
Okay, guess we're parting here then. Return to the main square by the station just before sunset. I want to spend more time with her. It's her first date though, so I shouldn't keep her out too late.
じゃあ手離さないとですね。本当にあれからずっと繋いだままでしたもんね。
I think it's okay to make the first date like not crazy long. That makes it feel like you're saving something for the second date. For a moment after letting go of her hand, it feels as if there's an invisible thread connecting us and drawing my hand back in. Freed from the warmth of her hand, my sweaty palm now feels almost painfully cold. That's a real thing, by the way. When you first like hold hands with somebody for a while and you're nervous and you get the sweaty palms, I've had that too. I'm glad that was mentioned. Quickly check our surroundings. All right, the coast is clear.
先輩、今日はありがとうございました。嬉しかったです。
Meguru, before you go, come over here for a sec.
何？
I pull her behind a corner and kiss her out of sight. Meguru's body tenses up with a jerk, but she quickly relaxes and grabs a hold of me. When we let go of our hands, the eventual parting of our lips feels cold and lonely. Hey, don't cry.
だって先輩がしてくれた。嬉しすぎてグッときちゃいま。
I like how she still just calls him senpai. Glad I mustered the courage to do that. I'm ridiculously happy right now, too.
それじゃあ先輩、またね。
Bye-bye.
大好きですよ。
Ooh, she's saying it this time. I feel like we say it more than she does, so I think when she does, that means we did good. After nailing me with one last strike to the heart, Meguru runs off with a wave of her hand. Wave back at her until she's out of sight and then cover my mouth. Damn, I can't stop grinning like an idiot. How could you blame me? That kiss made her so happy that she cried, and then the final I love you at the end. She's too damn cute. So happy I asked her out on a date. I'm even happier that it went well. I just have to keep this up. God, I love that girl too much. I can't stop grinning. Good job, Shuuji. Okay. Managed to clutch it. The first part of the date, not so good. The second half, though.
ねね先輩、週末はありがとうございました。うまくいったんですか？
I was gonna maybe pause the video there, but
はい。
we'll go a
お
little
か
bit
げ
more.
さまで、ねね先輩のおかげですよ。
Oh, you asked Aichi-san for some advice.
少し客観的な意見を言っただけですよ。
でもそのおかげで先輩とデート行けたし、うまくいったし。
Yeah, then I owe you my thanks as well.
星野くんも嬉しそうだね。達成感って感じ？
Still got a long way to go, really, but still, things turned out well in the end, and I couldn't be happier for that. I'll just have to try my best to make up for all the mistakes I made along the way.
そういうやる気にも満ちてるんだね。いいね、そういうの。
Weekend's over and it's now Monday. Meguru is hugging Aichi-san and thanks while Shiba-san gives me her heartfelt congratulations. Having a relationship be public knowledge can be embarrassing, but it's moments like these that make me glad. Ours is. Of course, it helps that we're surrounded by such great friends.
あ、そうだ。
Having remembered something, Shiba-san rummages through her pocket.
こっちはさすがに無理だったか。あやちさん。
何がでしょう。
Oh, you checking your container?
ほら、星野くん、充足感とか達成感とかあった。
Let me see, got it. She's talking about whether fragments will come back.
少し戻ってますね。それにこの反応。
本当だね。
稲葉さん。
はい。何ですかね。
お昼休みご協力いただいてもいいですか。
You gonna collect more?
それでは行きますね。
I just like how you hear her like loading her gun.
無事今回は私がいただいてしまってすみません。
めぐるちゃんの相談に乗ってあげてたのはめぐるちゃんも喜んでって言ってくれたもんね。
It's lunch break. After moving over to the club room, Aichi-san retrieved fragments from Meguru. Another one of Meguru's worries has been resolved, and Aichi-san was able to collect fragments from this excess happiness. Of course, you didn't want us to get closer just to fill in my heart. There were more fragments to get from Meguru.
恋愛には様々なトライアンドエラーがつきものでしょうしね。これで回収できるのは少量ですけど、それでも十二分にありがたいです。
それにめぐるちゃんの心のバランスを保つお手伝いにもなるから、私たちばっかりが得することでもないんだよ。
一挙両得ってところなのかな。
Especially since we only hooked up because of your guys' help. Really appreciate everything you've done, Aichi-san, Chiba-san. Oh, you're awake now. It's over, Meguru.
はい。ねね先輩、うまく回収できました？
Nope, we absorbed them.
は
Can
い。
you imagine?
おか
We
げさ
did
ま
a
で。
third time.
それはこっちこそですよ。相談に乗ってもらえてちゃんとお礼も返せるなんて。これからもいいですか？
もちろんですよ。こちらも大歓迎です。
やった！それじゃあまた何かあったら遠慮なく相談させてもらいますね。
Like we're all in this together. You would normally expect a couple within a club to be at least a little isolated. Couldn't be happier that the OC bucks that trend.
でもこれある意味恋愛の進行を逐一公開してるようなものだよね。どこまで進みました？さすがにまだ早かったです。
Huh? Well, now that you mention it.
そう言われると急に恥ずかしくなってきたんですけど。
大丈夫大丈夫。もう遅いからね。
You're telling us just to give up and go with it. Then again, this is the kind of couple we've been from the start. It's thanks to the help of everyone from the OC that we hooked up. So in a way, this is a relationship between everyone here. Okay, never mind. Don't put it that way. Excuse me. So I guess it makes sense for everyone to be so intimately involved. So as a natural extension of that,
いや、さすがにそれはハードルガン高ですやん。
whenever Meguru is making flustered like this,
ねえねえ先輩、つぶぎ先輩、戸隠先輩。
oh my gosh,
聞いてくださいよ。
not a good thing. She consults Aichi-san and the others. Hey yo, wow, you guys are just jumping into it.
そうですよね。いくらお別れにキスしたいって言っても、何も人目につくところで無理にすることはなかったですよね。
You guys can also hug. You don't have to kiss every time.
お別れまではまだ少し距離あっても、ここなら嬉しい。いっぱい先輩との思い出が詰まってるから。
I'm glad to see you smile like
先
that.
輩、大好きです。
Meguru, one more time.
お別れ
Oh my gosh.
できなくなっちゃいますよ。
You're gross. Sorry if I don't think I can hold back. It's been too
だか
long.
ら台無しですって。いいですけど。というわけで、おかげさまでそういう習慣ができたんです。
I didn't need
そ
to
れは
know
良かっ
that.
たです。
I don't need to know that you guys make out every day.
そしてかけらの反応やいかに。
キラキラしてます。めぐるちゃん、そんなに嬉しかったんだね。 だってほら、別れ際にキスとかすごくカップルじゃないですか。なのでありがとうございました。めぐるのかけらもらってください。こっちこそますます二人の仲を深めてくれてありがとう。
By putting the advice of everyone into practice and making Meguru happy that way, our two witches end up with fragments. So basically we're paying everyone for their help while we steadily develop our relationship. Keep growing a romance like this. They cut it off.
サノバウィッチ。あ、先輩、チャロー。
Gosh, how much have we gone through? We started at 8-1 and we're already to 8-5. Wow, okay, we're really like breezing through these little parts of it. I don't know exactly how long these routes are. But I kind of want to end it here because I'm assuming, I don't know, there might be a chapter 9. I don't know. But I'm assuming there's at least another episode's worth of content. Like at the very minimum, like they're not going to progress that much, right? Like that quickly. Like we haven't even, there hasn't even been an H chain yet, right? I know I don't have the patch installed, so I wouldn't see it per se, but usually they're noticeable. Let's just say that. So I don't think we've gotten to that point yet. I don't know if there's only going to be a singular H chain or if there'd be multiple. If there's multiple, then I would assume we still have a ways to go. But regardless, I think I'll end it here. I think this is a good stopping point. We'll probably have maybe 1 or 2 more episodes. I don't know. Just depends. But end it here. The relationship's actually developing. They've been on a date and things are going well. So I'm happy for them. It's been a lot less frustrating. Still a little bit frustrating with Shuuji always doing the wrong thing, but he's getting there. He's working on it. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode.